What's up, ladies and gents? I'm your host, CenterStrain01, and welcome back to more The Evil Within. This is Chapter 2. First off is we have a collectible right when we start, so welcome, of course. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the first video, and of course, we're moving on. Don't forget to pick up the green gel, which is very, very important in this game, especially on this difficulty.
Hello? Anybody there?
Also, don't forget, there is a green gel inside the commode, and we can move on.
Are we awake?
Is everyone else all right? The city.
Whatever are you talking about? You are the only soul here. Right now.
There are a total of 8 collectibles, and we've already picked up 1. And there is a second one up ahead.
This place is necessary for you. You're always welcome here.
I've been hospitalized.
I'm afraid I cannot answer that. Please, sign in here. Without signing in, there is no way to ensure your future memories.
This is if you want to save, and I definitely recommend saving every chance you get, but right now is really not that important, as we'll have another save opportunity up ahead.
This way, please.
This is where the second collectible of the chapter will be, behind the chair.
Smells like medicine.
So go around the backside and pick up the map fragment.
You are all right. Please, relax. Please, have a seat.
What the hell?
You mustn't fight it. This is for your own good.
No. Stop.
There now. You see? All better.
Lady, am I going crazy?
Now what makes you say that? I'll be waiting.
Now Chapter 2 really starts.
Shit. What the hell is going on? Where am I?
Now keep in mind that this is on Akumu, meaning that we can't take any damage. It's an instant death, so having syringes doesn't really help, but you need to at least get your health up to 100%.
Kidman, where are you? Connolly!
Don't forget to pick up the green gels that you see here as well. As a lot of items on Akumu difficulty is going to be very, very scarce. So pick up as much as you can. And a lot of things are very random as well. We also have a sprint function now. Actually, it's 2 different buttons, so if you want to use the trigger without a weapon equipped, or even with a weapon equipped, because the only way you can actually aim and fire, or the Y button for melee as well. Depending on what console you're on, obviously will change.
Hey!
Now when we walk up here, I definitely recommend that you do not attack this guy. Do not waste your ammo. Shout out to Resident Evil for this little nod here. So you don't make the mistake like I just did right there. And accidentally fire instead of... So yes, make sure you don't hit the trigger when you have a weapon equipped. But you learn from your mistakes, so, because I got so used to hitting the trigger whenever you want to do melee, so just hit the Y button. But we can go ahead and set our defaults. We're going to set the pistol over to the left.
Hurts! Hurts! Whoa. Were you warning me about this? You are Leslie, right? I'm a police officer. Maybe I should help you.
Should help you.
Shit. How am I gonna get you to a hospital?
Hospital. 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 Hospital!
The only thing that really sucks
What
is
the
sometimes
fuck?
it'll go into this more cinematic mode, which sucks sometimes. So disarm this so we can pick up parts to create bolts later on. As of right now, our sprint is at a very low level, so you'll have to constantly keep using it. Matches are very, very important, especially on this difficulty, because enemies will get back up. There is no jump button or anything like that, so it's all context sensitive. You have to hit like A pretty much to do everything. So pick up these matches. And head towards the cabin. We have another collectible here. Finally got my gold badge. Detective Sebastian Castellanos. I like the sound of that. Seems a long time coming, but they say that I'm one of the fastest ever to rise through the ranks. Can't wait to get started. I know I can do more good as a detective than I ever could as a beat cop, but plus I don't have to wear that damn uniform anymore. The pay bump doesn't hurt either. KCPD needs all the help they can get. There's a seemingly disproportionate amount of crime these days. Crimson City is my home, and it's my job to protect it.
Shit.
Walk into the light, Carol Ann. It is very, very important that every single time you run across these mirrors, that you go inside.
What the? Back here again.
Because there are collectibles for each chapter
I
inside
must be losing it.
as well. I don't know if there's another one here. Nope. Alright, so you can just pick up the one.
I don't know if that was a bad dream or this.
Serial killer on the loose.
Whatever is the matter?
And missing Leslie Withers. Now, I definitely recommend that you go ahead and save here. And if you ever want to leave, all you got to do is go through the mirrors, but we are going to use some of our upgrade points and upgrade. You can get achievements for not upgrading it or anything like that, but I'm going to use some of the things that the game has to help us out. So what is very, very important is definitely to level up your matches. $800 points needed, and we've got 1,600. Syringes is not important, and there's also abilities eventually that you're going to want to level up. Life gauge really doesn't matter because you take one hit and you're dead. Sprint time is probably something that you eventually want to do, but as you can see, we don't have enough points for that. Enough points for any of those. And damage multipliers are things that we're going to get a little bit later as well. All that's going to come in handy. But for right now, we're just going to go with those two, and we will level up a little later. And now the game really, really starts to pick up. I like how they just appeared out of nowhere. Yes, the stealthy sneak attack. Sometimes enemies will drop things, as you can see. It looks like we got 2 pistol. However, we're not going to be coming back here, so therefore we don't need to burn his body. I'll tell you exactly whose bodies you need to burn and when. There's no reason of wasting it. And here we go. Alright, so first off, if you look to the left, there's going to be this. You want to punch it. What that's going to do is give you a key. That key can be used in the spirit world, or the hospital world, to unlock certain things.
Hey, are you guys from around here? I don't know where...
Can't go on.
Immediately, you actually want to run out and grab their attention. That way you can burn both of their bodies very, very quickly. And of course, let's see if they dropped anything, which it doesn't look like they did. We can pick up this next collectible here. When did they put a lighthouse on the lake? Has it always been there? That circling light passes over me, passes through me. I feel like it takes something away each time. I can't remember what it was, though. Now, you also have to watch out for traps as well. It's always good to pick up some more matches. It looks like we've got some of that. And just to get our... Yeah, looks like we picked something else up there too. Let's see. I guess that's pretty much it, so we're going to head out this way. because you want to pick up all of the traps because they give you extra points. Which I actually don't see a trap here, so there it is. Now the traps are going to be some of the ways that you're going to die very easily, especially a little bit later when they become deadly, to say the least. Alright, so there are a lot of enemies here to take out. That's why I turned up the brightness. So as you can see, there are a total of 3 of them right here alone, and there's a 4th up there that you can see. Now once you get used to taking out enemies, it will become a lot easier. Alright, so we still got another one over here. Alright, so clearly you can see it's not as easy to do that, to stealth enemies. Nice. So we got them both. So a lot of enemies do not give you enough time to sneak up behind them. And if that's the case, that is what you got to do. You got to be aware of your surroundings, and you got to be aware of where things are in the environments. Or else you can die really quickly. Alright, so we're going to move over here. There's a few things of point over here. You can see that there are 2 enemies. Don't make too much noise, obviously. Watch out for the traps. They're always all over the place, so always be mindful. He's probably going to be coming through here anytime, so we're just going to go ahead and be patient and wait. The reason you don't want to cause too much of a disturbance here is mainly because there's 2 other guards, or 2 other guys. This guy here, and there's another guy that's in a room over there. And you run the risk of them waking up if you make too much noise. So I can barely see him. And we'll wait till he turns around and is heading towards the door. He is really taking his time, though. See, you move very slow. You don't have a lot of time before they turn around, so that's why you want to be as quick as possible. Nice, picked up a syringe. Getting ourselves back to full health. There we go. You don't have to be messing around with anything now, or should I say you don't have to worry about anything at this point. Not just yet. Looks like we didn't get lucky. Pick up this fragment. What you're going to do is head out here and grab this guy. And you can see why. He will automatically wake up. Put him right back in his place. And grab the second key, which you can use in the hospital. And looks like that's about all we're going to pick up here. Alright. So we have still 5 or 6 enemies left. And they can be pretty difficult to get around. And remember, you get hit once, you're done. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a distraction here. And this might not work all the time. I don't think they saw me. I need them to see me. There we go. Don't get your health all the way down. And light it on fire. Alright. Hopefully that was able to kill everyone that was running around. And you should be good. Did anyone leave anything? Nope. Alright. Let's get back into stealth mode. And you'll still see that there are still a few left. Just to get those extra points. can just slightly hear him. And of course I made too much noise. You can see it can be very tricky. So sometimes you need to use some of these traps that are out here to your advantage. And we got him. Alright, so again, we're not out of the woods just yet. Pick up these traps here. Yep, there it is. Alright, so what I want to do is we're going to head in here. I'm going to slowly get up here. Sneaking, you definitely have to sneak on this. Just going to wake this guy up. Let him see you. There we go. And we have done all the enemies. Giggity. Very, very tough to do. Again, there's strategies, but at the same time, I don't know. It's just like sometimes they don't always work, so I can't really say, hey, this is going to work every time. But you see exactly the things that I went through to try to pull this off. So as long as you stick somewhat to that, then hopefully you will be able to have the same outcome. This is definitely one of the more tougher games that you're going to be able to play on this kind of difficulty. But we're not out of the woods just yet. But this next section is definitely a lot easier than what you just saw. Go to the left. And map fragment number 3, and that should be all the collectibles. Yeah, I'm not sure if it tells you the journals, the old notes, the documents, audio tapes, and of course keys. So you see everything that you've seen here. Alright, so stick to the left here. And run past him. Run about halfway. Let your strength, stamina get back up. Keep running, and then you should be good. Remember, if your stamina ever gets down, you will stop for like 5 seconds. There you go, ladies and gents. Chapter 2 complete. As you saw, that was way more challenging than the first chapter. It took me actually quite a bit of time to figure out what I can do, because remember, not only in this game do you have to try to stick to, you know, stealth, but you also have to find ways to get around certain things if the stealth doesn't work. So that's what I like to pull off. Sometimes stealth isn't always going to work, therefore you need to learn how to get around it and use obviously torches or whatever, your weapons, but you want to save as much ammunition as possible in these beginning chapters, of course. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and of course I will see you on the next video. Peace out.